All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode. I'm Otis,
And I'm Jerry.
and this is Two Guys Catching Up on Football. Our weekly thing that Jerry and I do, we've been doing this for a number of years now. We started doing this when we worked together, and we've just kind of kept it along after I retired. Unfortunately, Jerry is not retired yet. So, but which is good. So,
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
Every year is a
So
step closer.
every year is a step closer. So we this weekend in college football. I think we said so last week. It will get better as we get more of the league stuff.
Now, now,
Um,
now, who is number two? Three is Texas A&M.
who is number two?
Four is
Well, number one is Ohio State. Number two, oh man, I'm not sure. I'm
well.
gonna have to look it
By
up.
the way, breaking news: Brian Kelly is looks like he's out of a job.
Really? I thought I saw an article that said he
Indiana.
fired. Oh,
Yeah,
Indiana.
it
Okay.
says he has been told that they plan to dismiss him. It could be at the end of the year, but
Yeah, because I saw a thing that said he was he had to fire some of his staff. Is what I was the
and he
article
said,
I saw.
"I'm not going to do that," or
No, I don't know. I'm not sure if the thing you saw was the correct was the correct thing. So, yeah, I saw that he was gonna have to
yeah, it looks like he will be.
fire
Yeah,
some of his staff, but
he,
he should be. He should be. He walks in there talking much trash, trying to adopt a southern accent. Be who you are, chucklehead. So yeah, so he kind of deserved
well,
it,
that's a
and I
coveted
mean,
position. I'm not sure who will. Uh, dare
well,
I say
it's
that James Franklin is going to end up? I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know if he will or not. He could. Um, if they're looking for titles, he probably won't. If they're looking for titles, if they're looking to make sure they don't get blown out and that they will have winning seasons, then there's a possibility he will. I don't recall Penn State ever getting blown out by anybody. I don't recall it.
In this
I don't
season,
remember.
are you sure? I
Well,
thought.
in any or in any season since he's been there,
Oh, I thought
I
they got
don't
smoked a couple times.
I
Didn't they?
don't I
No,
don't remember. I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't want
I'm
to
not
look up.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
So
overly
um,
important. Yeah.
no, not really, but everything else kind of pretty much stayed according to chalk. I mean, Indiana is like just roasting people.
I don't.
I mean, they're not.
Well, I like to
It's not
see
even
it.
close.
I don't remember in my lifetime Indiana football being so good.
No, they
Basketball, of
haven't
course, but
been.
never football. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
they haven't been that good. They are good. They've got. I can't think of who the other team is, but they are one of two teams
Is it A&M?
with
Nah,
yeah, it's A&M.
nah, nah,
those are the two teams. They have a top five offense and a top five defense.
in
So
Mendoza, we discovered came from Cal.
yeah, he was probably sitting on the bench probably,
And,
and
and I will.
probably
You're gonna get mad with me, but
okay.
Bama stayed at 4, even though they squeaked out a win versus 3 and 4 South Carolina team. So
Okay, so let me ask you this: why would you have downgraded him? Give me the reason you
Because
would have
Carolina's
downgraded
one and
him.
four, South Carolina in the conference, and if you're number four, you need to live up to being number four. And I
Okay,
just that's my reasoning with it. I know you disagree. I wouldn't
yeah,
I wouldn't necessarily say, oh, put him down to 10, but I'd say you might want to drop him to 5. A win's a win. We agree on that. I just think if you're a top, I'd say definitely a top 5 team, if you struggle against what I would say is a team with a bad record, I think you should be punished a little bit for that, you know?
okay. Now here is my rebuttal. All right, let's say they struggle against Sam Houston State. Okay, now they need to be dropped down. But they struggle against an SEC team, and all those teams bring in players to be able to beat the other teams. And they're all pretty close. So struggling even though South Carolina is not good, they still are built to beat other SEC teams.
Well,
So
I was going to
I
say,
will.
albeit South Carolina, I guess, is 1 and 4 in conference.
They're
They're
1-4 in conference, but
well
I
one and
think they're
five now,
3-4.
but
Yeah,
they're not a
but
bad.
I think they've got
They would beat a lot of teams. I'd put it that way.
right,
Yeah,
right. So
they're pretty
I
good.
wouldn't, I would not knock them down.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not mad. I'm
In
not
fact,
mad
they
at
had a
you for.
couple guys that I don't watch a lot of South Carolina, but they had some guys that were. I was like, that guy's pretty good. Yeah.
Well, the quarterback for South Carolina, what they won the first two games of the season, and this kid looked terrific, and a lot of people put him at the top of the Heisman list because of how he looked in those first two games. And since then, he's kind of come down to earth a little bit. Now let's okay. So Virginia, who's number 15, just barely beat North Carolina, who is horrible. Now, if they got dropped, I would not be against that because
Yeah.
North Carolina is horrible. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're bad.
they
Yeah. I
yeah,
did
they're
like,
bad.
by the way, and I think I texted you. I did like Simpson, the quarterback for Bama. He looked okay.
Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's okay.
On
They
the
are
other
not.
side, Nussmeier, I wouldn't touch him.
He was at the top of the Heisman list to
No, at the
start
start of the year.
at the start of the
Yeah,
season.
I wouldn't touch him.
He and Arch Manning were at the top of the Heisman
I
list.
wouldn't touch him.
But the kid from Indiana looks to be the best quarterback. I don't know if there's a running back or wide
I don't
receiver
know.
that
I
have
want to look up.
separated
I
themselves.
like Mendoza on Indiana. He looks like a big, the guy that stands in the pocket and throws the ball, which I like. That's my kind of guy. And now
Yeah,
I got to bring this up because it crossed my mind today. Where is Jalen Milroe? Is in Seattle as a backup, correct?
correct.
Okay. He won't see the field this year unless there's an injury. Probably.
No, because Sam Donald's playing well.
Yeah, I
So,
just
oh,
crossed my
so
mind is where is because who came in today was well he didn't come in, but Milton on the Ravens was playing, and I thought, hey, where's Milroe? Uh,
yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah,
he,
he's
he's
not playing. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, he's not going to see the field unless Sam Donald regresses dramatically over the next few weeks. So, or unless there's a blowout. So, I got the game on here, and so the Pittsburgh uniforms they had those last year. They look like jail
Yeah,
uniforms.
I don't.
They got the bars on the front.
Yeah, don't
It's
I
just
don't. Well, those are better than the striped ones, but why do they? Why don't just
I
forget
don't
it?
know. I don't know. I
You
don't
don't like
like the
that?
Green Bay. I don't
I
like the
mean,
Green Bay whiteout uniforms. I
maybe.
don't like the Chargers all yellow
Yeah, I don't
uniforms.
know. There are times. a fellow, well, for you, former employee, Ryan Gregg, occasionally we say, "Are we just becoming old and curmudgeon-y that we don't like the?"
Yeah,
Maybe, but I
yeah.
don't like it. I didn't like today. I was annoyed by apparently their one of their nicknames is the H Texans, so they put an H on their helmet. Stick with the bull, or maybe do retro Oilers. I didn't like the H Texans.
Well, it's called H Town.
Well, come on.
That's what it is.
Well, so
It's
I
H
guess
Town.
the Bears need to have a thing that says Chi Town. I don't know.
Well, they could. They could. It's not a big deal if they do. Yeah, you are getting old and curmudgeonly. It's not a big deal if they say they're from H Town. That's not a big
I
deal.
didn't like any part. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah, so yeah, you are getting old and
Okay, I know.
curmudgeonly. Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead and walk outside and yell
yeah.
at
Yell
the
at the
clouds
clouds. I know we're gonna.
or yell at the grass for growing
Yeah,
too loud. Yeah, you are getting old and curmudgeonly. That is, of all the things, the fact that your pipes burst today was a much worse thing
yeah.
than them calling themselves
The
H
H
Town.
town. I didn't. I just didn't
Yeah.
like it.
Now, if you cussed at your pipes today, I could totally
I did not
understand
cuss
that.
at the pipes. I just thought you
No,
gotta be.
no,
The pipes was.
you gave
You gotta be kidding
you
me. I
gave
got
your
something else. Yeah.
you gave your pipes a pass. Give them a pass for calling themselves H Town. That's that's not that's not worthy of your time. So I'm it looks like for college it's going to get down to it looks like there's going to be a different crop of teams that make it to the
Yeah.
playoffs. It kind of looks that way, which I'm all for.
That's
Which
okay.
that's good. I'm all for
And now
that.
I
So
am going to bring it up only because we were talking about. Now, last year, one of the teams that Colorado beat up on a bit was Utah. Now, I don't know if you saw what
yeah,
happened last night, but I think
yeah,
they
they
got
got the
clobbered
smack
last night.
laid down on. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think it was
yeah.
43 nothing at halftime. So,
But now Sanders is not the quarterback for him anymore. And the kid they got, he's okay, but he's not great. But I've seen things that he's done that have been really good. But
what are we at?
he
We're in week going to week 8. I am officially, and you're going to be thrilled. Otis will be so happy. But I am on board the Shadur train. Let's get him in there and see what he has.
see you got the whole you got the whole thing I've said wrong, and you keep getting it wrong. I am not emotionally
That
involved in
is not
Shaduro.
true. On draft
No,
night,
it is
you
true.
were ecstatic that, and I think you even got angry that the Browns drafted him. They were the only team that
No,
drafted him.
on you come on, you totally misunderstood everything. So what I said was on draft night, I said, okay, so they want to say that this kid is too outspoken. And they want to say we're not going to draft him. And you said the same thing because his dad's going to be in the locker room. His dad's going to bring a circus to town, whoever drafts him. You said the same thing. And
Well,
I said Johnny Manziel was worse than Shador,
yeah,
and yet the Browns took him first overall. Okay?
I will,
Baker
yeah,
Mayfield. Baker Mayfield was worse than
yeah.
Shador, and yet he was taken in the first round. And I
Manziel
think he was
is,
taken by the Browns also in the first
I
round.
think Manziel is my most hated Browns player of all time.
Yeah,
I
so
hated Manziel.
what I said was if you're going to grade people, grade them the same way. Grade them fairly.
Well,
Don't pick and choose.
I am
Don't pick
on
and
board.
choose.
Is let us see what Shadur has. We've seen Gabriel now. I don't think he's a starter.
He's
So
he's had 2 games,
I know,
3 games. I know you only give players one play. If they mess up on that one play,
well,
they're
who
not
was
ready
that?
for prime.
Oh, that might have been Caleb Williams. Yeah. Oh,
I don't remember who it
yeah.
was,
No,
but
I
he
did.
had one play.
Yeah.
He
He's
threw a
not
bad
ready.
pass. He was like, oh, not ready for prime time.
Yeah.
Oh, not, it was one play. But
I,
that's you. And Stefanski, I just read an article. He said he's not gonna change him out, which he shouldn't.
no,
He's got to
Haslam
give the
said be
kid,
patient. Patient, which to
yeah.
me was amusing. For the Browns owner to tell the Browns fans, just be patient, folks. Uh, I can't think of the correct. What's the word? Is it a simile or
I don't know.
yeah, a metaphor? But that's a pretty ripe thing for the Browns owner to tell Browns fans. Look, guys, just be patient. Everybody is. I don't know. Maybe that's like those people in Michigan that had the lead in their tap water, or the tap water was brown, and everybody just kept saying, "Just sit tight. We'll fix this. We'll get it right."
Oh,
It's something. Come on.
yeah,
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 that's pretty bad.
yeah. So it's a it again. I'm not emotionally involved in Shadura. I just think that the NFL people who do evaluations evaluate them the same way. Don't try to pick a reason or don't try to find a reason not to draft someone. If you don't want to draft them, don't.
Okay, yeah,
Don't
yeah,
say, don't say
we'll get to see this either next year or the year after, and I don't have any the chips in the game, but it'll be interesting to see with Manning how where he goes, because hey, I would argue that Manning actually brings a bigger circus than Shadur.
sure,
Yeah, so it'll be
sure,
interesting to see.
sure he does. Sure he does. But what the Browns have 2 first round picks next year?
Yeah, but well, actually, one is the Jags, so the Jags are starting to stink, which will help them. And
Right,
the Jets
right, yeah.
won, and the Jets' next game is against the Browns. So the Jets will have the Browns will have the first round pick in 2 weeks, because they
Yeah.
ain't beating the Jets. I already know that. So
Oh golly. Hey, you are so funny. Hey, it's I mean, I'm the same way about the 49ers, but it's just kind of
now there were
it's
two
just
things
kind
with
of
the Niners to agree. They couldn't stop the run,
no,
and
they can't
today,
they
for
can't
whatever
stop
reason,
them.
maybe because they were trailing, today was the first time where I thought, no, Mac Jones is not going to. Mac Jones is good if you've got the lead. But if Mac Jones needs to start throwing 20, 30-yard passes every play, not so good.
Well, the 49ers have not historically been good when they've been behind.
Yeah.
They've come from behind a couple of times, but usually if they're behind, they Shanahan will keep kicking field goals
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
hoping the defense
Yeah.
keeps them in the game. So they don't come from
Yeah. I
behind.
don't know
They
what they.
do
I
every
do
once
know
in a while, but
D Winners went down. I don't know or what his
yeah,
status
yeah.
is,
So
but
he went down and what's the other linebacker's name who went down last
yeah,
game?
Warner.
Warner,
That
and so and then Nick Bosa is out, and it's just
hold on just a
they just got too many people missing on defense for them to stop anybody. So what happened? Where'd you go? Okay, so are you
I had to
okay?
step
So
away
you're
real
gonna
quick. Yeah, there I. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Well, this is a
eh,
reminder that we're live. Yeah. So
yeah, no lie. Gee whiz, I looked down. I was looking up, and I looked down, and I was like, "Well, where'd he go?" And anyhow, um, I was happy about the Jets winning,
Yeah.
And it's not often. Woody Johnson, I mean, most people wouldn't even know he was the owner of the Jazz.
No.
He doesn't say anything
No,
to
he doesn't.
anybody
Yeah.
about anything. But when Woody Johnson comes out and says, well, if we just complete a pass, I mean, he
I,
never says anything, but he called the quarterback out, and I think they had about 500 yards of offense today. They scored 39 points, which I think is more than they had all year so
yeah,
far.
probably in
Or
that's probably the most points in 3 seasons or something like that.
it could be. Let me
Uh,
see.
uh,
So
yeah.
okay, so
But
the
I think that Justin Fields should have said after the game, "Yeah, thanks. This win is for Woody, and I'd like to be traded." Yeah.
Well, no, he can't. He doesn't have the ammunition to do that. He has been horrible. And you know, I'm a big Justin Fields fan. I want to see him do well. But the truth is the truth. He has been horrible, and Woody Johnson did not say something that wasn't true. He misses wide open receivers, he holds the ball too long, he gets sacked too much.
Yeah.
He's bad. I mean, he's bad. Today he played like he played in the first game against the Steelers. He played well
Yeah.
and they scored and he hit
Well,
receivers that were open and he didn't throw the ball to the other
right.
team.
Right.
So he doesn't have any leverage to say anything. This was one good game. Now if he does it for the rest of the year and they start on a winning streak, okay, now he has something and he could say something.
Yeah. True.
Until
Yeah. He's only got one win, so
until he
yeah.
does that. So check this out.
Mhm.
And this is counting today's game. They've scored 168 points. 39 were today.
Yeah. That.
That means in 6 games or in 7 games, they scored
Yeah.
129
Well,
points.
that's more than the Browns, but that's bad. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That is bad.
I don't think so. Oh yeah, that is more than the Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Browns have been bad.
Yeah. They can't. Browns can't. Once they fell down by 2 scores today by 10 points, it was game over.
Yeah,
They have no
yeah.
firepower. Zero.
None. Yeah, none. I mean, I do like Quinshawn Judkins.
I
I
think
like
he'll be
him.
good. They need
Yeah.
to. I don't know. That team's just amazing. It's sad to say, but I think the offense might have been better with Deshaun Watson, which is crazy. But
Uh, so anyway,
fair.
on your text you sent me, you said that what's his name said
Who?
that the Cowboys had a top three offense.
Romo.
Romo said that. Well, they're second in
Is that
scoring.
possible?
They score a lot of
I
points.
guess so.
They they score a lot of
I
points,
didn't know.
but
Yeah.
they have given up. I think they've given up the second most points on defense, or pretty close to it. Pretty close. They've scored 222 points, and only the Colts have scored more than they have, and the Colts have scored 232.
That's amazing.
But they've given up 206
Yeah.
points. So they've given up almost. The offense has to score that
Yeah.
much just to keep up with how much the
The defense
defense is
gives
going
them.
to
Yeah.
give up. Yeah, the
Their
defense
defense
gives them.
is pretty bad. I watched some of that game today. It's bad.
Yeah, the defense is really bad. And so we'll have to we'll see. The season is just halfway now, a little more than halfway. Not quite halfway for some teams.
Almost. Yeah.
Yeah, but and the Eagles came out and played well today.
And
Right
that was
now,
with AJ reading a book, I believe, on the side. He didn't play, I don't
yeah,
think.
yeah. No, he didn't play.
And the
He was
Giants
hanging
got a
out
big
on the.
loss. Scatabo was, I don't know what happened with that. So,
Well, what happened was he was thrown a pass, and the Eagles defender, when he tackled him, did the hip drop thing and fractured his ankle. And so, yeah, but he did it in such a way that he didn't get called on it.
Oh,
But if you call up the video and
it's a
look at
hip
it,
drop. Yeah.
you can see it was the hip drop because he came from behind him to wrap him here, and then you can see his lower body slide underneath to bring his weight down and bring him down, and so he his ankle got trapped underneath,
Right.
and he got and
Wow.
he fractured it. So it was something they should have called. Now I saw in the 49ers game that when Mac Jones threw that interception in the end zone, that the defender for the Texans hit him in the helmet.
I saw that.
He swung around and
And
hit him
didn't
in the
no
helmet,
call.
and it didn't get
Yeah, I
called.
saw that
And so
too.
it's
Yeah.
just kind of, yeah, it was just kind
Yeah.
of kind of one of those things. I really like Mac Jones, not Mac Jones, Drake May. The Patriots are playing well. I will still
Uh,
I will still preface that by saying Robert Kraft got Vrabel everything he needed for him to be a good
I
coach.
got it. You
So
make me
I'm
want to
gonna
look
say that.
at the Patriots' schedule just to see who they've played. I don't
Well,
think it's
they
been
they
very
played
hard.
the Bills once, and I think they played the Dolphins once and the Jets once. So they still have those
I
three.
can't.
I don't.
In fact, today made me scratch my head in that I don't know. The league is so weird. The Dolphins today
Yeah,
tore up the Falcons, so
yeah,
you really never
yeah.
know what's going to happen. You don't.
You don't know what's going to
No.
happen. I mean, you try to tell me what's going to happen. I'm like, you
Well,
don't
I
know
usually
what's
do.
going to
Yeah.
happen. Yeah, no. Yeah, you usually tell me what's going to happen, but you're wrong a lot. So I'm glad you don't. I'm glad you don't have a gambling addiction because you would not have that house anymore. So I'm really happy about that. So thank thank goodness thank goodness for little things like that.
True.
So yeah. Yeah, so anyway, buddy. Well, thank you. I think we should go ahead and call it a day. It's been a long day for both of us, for
Oh
you
man,
especially. Yeah, so
I keep
I think
having
we'll
bad
call
stuff,
it a
so
day.
that's all
Yeah,
right.
but thank you to everyone who tunes in. I mean, I think there's only like seven of you, but we appreciate all seven of you.
Yep.
And I'll
Well,
get our traveling music started.
we don't have any clue who this is or what it is.
None
It's a song.
whatsoever.
Uh,
All right, thank you. And that's another episode of Two Guys Catching Up on Football. I'm
I'm
Otis,
Jerry.
and want to say have a great week
Yeah.
and ciao, Bella.
Peace.